The Citadelle Des Morts Easter egg. From start to finish, these are all the steps you need to complete it. Let's go. Step 1 is to get all the 4 swords. Fire, lightning, light, and dark. These are all crucial to the Easter egg in later steps, and I've made a video for each one. Links are all in the description if you are trying to learn them. After you have all 4 swords, you can move on. Step 2 is the incantations. Just like the swords, there are 4 of them: fire, lightning, light, and dark. The very first thing you'll want to do is talk to Gabriel Craft. Without doing this, you cannot move on with the incantation steps. Nothing will work if you don't speak to him. You can find him in the dungeon in the room behind Quick Revive. Interact with the door to talk to him. Afterwards, you can move on with the steps. Starting with the fire incantation, come to the castle wall and have something you can throw fire with. That could be the fire sword or molotovs. You'll be igniting 3 pyres just around the castle. One is above this room, another is above the main entrance, and another is just outside the walls. Once you ignite one, some zombies will spawn for you to kill. This will happen again on the second one, and on the third one, a doppelgast will spawn, and when you kill it, it will drop Ra's Ankh. With this item, come over to the castle courtyard and place the Ankh in this ritual circle. This is just a soul box, so fill it up and it will transform into the fire incantation box. Finally, make sure to hit it open with the fire sword. Next is the lightning incantation, so come to this small barn and shoot Otto's horseshoe off the wall to pick it up. Once you have it, come to the cannon on the castle wall and simply fire yourself out of it. Whilst midair, lightning will shoot around you, so you know you've done it right, and then a storm will form nearby. This will be in different spots each game. A few zombies will spawn beneath it, but you can now grab Pegasus' horseshoe. With this item, come over to the west side of spawn and to the ritual circle. Place the horseshoe in the circle and fill it with zombie souls. Once done, hit the box open with your lightning sword. Next is the light incantation, so come to the dining hall with the statues and shoot this red crystal with a gun. The crystal will project a beam which you need to align with the other crystals around the room. It can be a little trial and error, but it is very easy to pull off, so you have no need to worry. Just keep shooting them into place until they are all aligned. On the final crystal in the alchemical lab, it will shoot out towards this table and then will reveal Padolin's brooch. Then with this item, come back to the dining room and the ritual circle will be here by the door. As usual, fill the soul box, and when the light incantation box reveals itself, hit it with the light sword to open it. Finally, it's the dark incantation, to come down into the Pack-a-Punch room and use this cave slide which takes you back to the spawn courtyard. Near to the end of the slide, you'll spot a raven that you quickly need to shoot. When you do, it will fly out over the map. You then just need to shoot it down and it will drop the raven's talon. Then with this item, come to the sitting rooms underground and you'll find the ritual circle just here. As usual, fill the soul box until completion and then the dark incantation box will spawn in. One final time, make sure to hit the box with the dark sword to open it. For step 3, you'll need to get yourself the melee macchiato perk and then come down to the undercroft where you'll find this flimsy part of the wall. Now punch that part of the wall open to reveal a wall of symbols. You'll be shooting 6 of these in the correct order to complete this step. To reveal the code, come to the tavern and look for 6 of these vases. These all have numbers on them in Roman numerals, so this is the order of the code. Interact with the vase to reveal its symbol. You can reveal these in any order, just remember which order your code is using the numbers. For example, in my game I got bridge, target, 9, kite, circle, semicircle. The symbols don't actually have names, so you can make them up if it helps you remember. Otherwise, use whatever other way you have to memorize them. When you have them, come back to the wall of symbols in the undercroft and shoot them in the correct order. The symbols will start to move about when you advance, but just keep shooting the right one when you spot it. If you get the order wrong, then you'll just have to restart. You can also keep coming back and forth if you need to check which symbols you have. The symbols on the wall don't reset. When you get all 6 right, a red orb will come out and fly into the wall on the left, revealing a book. For step 4, you need to start by grabbing 4 pages with glowing red symbols in the sitting room. These are pretty easy to spot if you keep your eyes peeled for glowing redness around the room, but just in case you are still having trouble, here are all the 12 potential spawns found around the room, each page having 3 spawns each. By the way, they will not glow if you haven't yet spoken to Gabriel Craft, but you can still pick them up. With your 4 pages, come down to the book that you revealed and interact with it to place the pages. In step 5, you'll have to look at the pages placed in the book. There are traps around the map that share these red symbols. Each game, these traps are found in the same spots, but the symbols swap places. Here are all the locations. You'll be doing this in the order that you read a regular book. So you start on the left page and read down, then move on to the right page and read down. Before activating the traps, make sure you have zombies around you so you don't waste up the trap's durability and have to wait for it to cool down. All you have to do is stand in the trap and kill zombies to progress. Red beams are going to shoot from you when shooting or swinging your sword in the trap, which is what you need to kill the zombies with. When complete, the trap will end early, so you know you've done it right. You can think of different ways to remember the symbols so you don't need to keep coming back to check the book. For example, my first page was eye with eyelashes, my second page was eye with circle, my third was eye with 8 spikes, and my fourth was eye with 4 spikes. When you've done a trap, the page will also stop glowing. Once you've matched all the symbols to their traps in order, you can move on. In step 6, symbols for the sword will appear on this wall on the staircase leading to the undercroft. This is pretty simple as far as simple goes on this map. You'll have to do 3 things. Check your sword order on the wall as it's different in every game. Then come back to the statues and use the correct incantation on the statue. Then emote in front of it with the correct sword. If you've got multiple people in your game, you can all do one in each order. But if you're alone, you'll have to do them yourself. In my game, number 1 is the dragon, so the fire sword. Then number 2 is the lion, so the light sword. Number 3 is the raven, which is the dark sword. And finally, number 4 is the deer, so the lightning sword. All the incantations can also be found in the statue room, just so you know. When each statue is done, it will salute you, so you know you've done it right. When all 4 are done, they will summon a mystic orb for you to pick up. Step 7 is the challenges step. There are again 4 of these, 1 for each sword, and you can do them in any order. Starting with the fire challenge, come to this location in the castle courtyard and insert the mystic orb into this holder. Once that's done, start the challenge. This challenge requires you to get fire zombie kills to fill up the orb. You can use the fire sword, fire incantation, molotovs, anything that causes fire damage. Once the challenge is done, you can pick back up the orb. Next is the lightning challenge. So come to this area in the spawn courtyard or by the tavern, place the orb in its holder on the wall and start the challenge. This challenge requires you to get lightning zombie kills to fill up the orb. You can use the lightning sword, lightning incantation, dead wire, anything that causes lightning damage. And again, when you're done, make sure to pick up the orb. Another is the light challenge. It's found in the dining hall with the statues. So place the orb in its holder just up the stairs and start the challenge. This challenge is a little different to the others because the light incantation works differently. You have to run around the room collecting the green orbs that appear. They only last a few seconds though, so you need to be quick. You collect them by just running through them. Once the challenge is complete, go back and pick up your orb again. Finally, it's the dark challenge. You can find it in the undercroft. The orb holder is on this wall here. This challenge requires you to use the dark incantations or the dark sword to get zombie kills. They need to be killed by the voids you generate. Once again, when the challenge is finished, pick back up your orb. After all 4 challenges are complete, make sure you have your mystic orb on you and come back to the wall on the stairs with the 4 elements. Place the orb into its final holder and the wall will open up. At last, you've finally gotten the key to awaken the final boss. Pick up the Guardian key and you're set to start prepping. Step 8 is the final step, otherwise known as the final encounter. Make sure you are well equipped to your best ability before starting this. This boss is known as the Guardian. You'll see him straight away when you enter the map as a statue, and with the Guardian key, you'll awaken it. So to take it down, here's what you should do. For preparation, triple pack-a-punch any assault rifle or fast-firing bullet weapon you like. Some SMGs can work quite well too. Just so you have a solidified option, I would definitely recommend the Krig C. As you would also expect, get it to maximum rarity and get any ammo mod that you might like. The elemental sword you'd want to take with you would be the light sword. When you leave it fully charged, taking out zombies with it will recharge your armor plates. Very useful. You can pick up any of the 4 incantations whilst in the arena, but if you need health, then use the light incantation to help heal yourself. Make sure to get your perks. You'll want to get Juggernaut, Quick Revive, Stamina Up at the bare minimum. Then there are 2 with augments that would really come in handy. Melee Macchiato is great with Espresso. This makes your melee attacks much faster. Great for all the swords and getting damage in. And then PhD Flopper is great with Tribologist. This makes your sliding much faster, which is super useful for evading the boss's attacks. Level 3 armor is a must-have. You'll most likely get hit quite a lot in the fight, so you'll want to have the best possible protection. The Power Keg Gobblegum is useful in the fight if you have Aether Shroud. You could use this field upgrade to go invisible and get hits on the boss with your sword. If you have Power Keg, you can get a free full power up. Towards the end of the fight, you could also use shields up to help absorb some quick attacks, but it isn't 100% necessary, it's just a little bit more support. A score streak actually isn't that necessary here. You can't use a chopper gunner in this fight because you're in a cave, but a mutant injection can help you out here if you use the cannon. Also, you can use a mangler cannon or even a hand cannon if you want to. What to expect? This boss is the Guardian of the Amulet, a giant made out of stone and metal. You'll also fight doppelghasts and amalgams in the arena. They will spawn as you progress through the battle. The boss has 3 phases. During the intermissions when the boss is invulnerable, you just need to survive and wait for it to reawaken. The arena is going to also shrink after each phase, leaving some of the arena in lava. The boss will sprint at you, jump at you, smash his hammer down, shoot fireballs, stomp on the ground, and a few other attacks to go with it. Its weak points will be glowing, but before they appear, you need to break the armor that is protecting them. These are the shield plates found on the shoulders, arms, and legs. Later down the fight, they can also end up being on his chest, back, and head. You can focus on these areas for more damage, but don't forget you can damage the boss hitting it anywhere anyway. It's unlikely that you will end up running through all your ammo during the fight because of your sword, but if you do need some, there is an ammo box that can be found here in the arena. Zombies also drop regular points, so you don't need to save beforehand. You will get a max ammo at the end of each phase anyway, and if you are using a different sword, killed zombies can drop armor plates for you. The plan. This boss is mostly the same throughout all 3 phases. The only differences are it becomes more aggressive and you'll have increasingly less space to fight it, as well as more and more zombies trying to kill you too. It's always going to be destroy the armor plates, focus on the weak spots, and evade the attacks. You should also consider using the time between phases to fill up your armor plates and health. If you have Aether Shroud, use it and start attacking its legs with your sword. When doing this whilst undetected by the boss, you can break the armor plates on the legs and get in a good amount of critical damage. You can actually end the first phase very quickly if you do this and get enough damage in. On the final wave, use your score streak to get as much damage in as possible. If you can't quite finish it, be sure to use shields up to protect yourself and put all of your focus into shooting the weak spots. Keep running and gunning, and eventually when the boss's health reaches 0, you're done. Grab the amulet to finish, you'll get the ending cutscene, and you have officially finished the Citadelle Des Morts Easter egg. Thanks a lot for watching. If you are confused on anything, ask me or anyone else in the comments, but I hope this is all you need to complete the Easter egg, no problem. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.